I just kept saying mercy. I flipped through the photos, the things that God did in New York, the things that he did in Glasgow, Scotland, the things that he did in Calgary, and then earlier this year in Dallas. I mean, mighty manifestations of his power, the healings, the miracles. I was just watching from a third-party view, as though I was not there, just looking at the things that God did and looking at the things that God is doing in this ministry, week in, week out. An opportunity to speak to kings, to nobles, and I'm looking at it and say, God, I just kept saying mercy, mercy, thank you. And the Spirit of God whispered very slowly to my heart, it is the power of choice. Sometimes because of our determination to see Jesus glorified, we hate trying to take credit for anything, and so we act as if we are dummies and foolish in his presence. But let me tell you, the truth about it is that even though the grace of God was there, it took the stability and the insistence of choice. I can tell you moments when I was learning the law of honor. I can tell you moments when I was learning the law of favor. I can tell you times of prayer and fasting. I don't just give credit to these things. I can tell you when you submit yourself to learn, where God grants you visions, the visions of some of these things today. You walk it out. You walk it out. You walk it out. You walk it out. I remember when I began to see the visions of the nations, when God was revealing to me that he would take me to the nations, I looked at myself. I said, the nations, that means you need to contend for light and power and wisdom. You need finances. You need to learn the laws so you don't manipulate people. Where will you get that kind of money from? The grace to stand all the attacks that come from the devil, the leadership and organizational knowledge, because it takes more than anointing. It takes leadership. But you see, we are not the first doing it, so we follow them. While we look unto Jesus, we follow them who a lot of people mock out of ignorance, them who a lot of people trivialize in spite of their result. We have chosen the foolishness of following as we look unto Christ. It is the grace of God, but there was diligence. Are we together now? Diligence.